Hi, everybody. It's Wednesday, November 29th, 2023. Good morning, good afternoon. I'm Dana Lane. Welcome to Against the Public. We're the only show that combs through early betting patterns, shows you exactly where you might want to steer clear of public opinion. Today, we've identified 3 college basketball games where I think early public betting trends are a little bit misguided, and we're going to steer you in a direction where you can get a better number. One of those games, we're actually kind of going with the public, but I want to throw in a game that I feel very strongly about. Not strong enough to put on the website, but right on the edge. We're going to put that in there as well. First, guys, go to pickdawgz.com. Right now, my NBA 3-pack is locked in. $49.99 gets you all 3 of my top NBA plays tonight. And of course, that package always comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee that states that you must profit or receive an immediate site credit for the purchase price. Also available, my NBA season pass. Cut another $100. $699.99 gives you every single play from the regular season to the postseason to the finals. Every single play for one low price. And that's obviously less than $100 a month if I'm doing the math right. So that's a fantastic deal. And in addition to that, obviously my all access pass is always up there. You get every single play, whether it's college or pro football, which is smoking hot this year. You guys can go and look at the records. You get those plays, you get NBA, college basketball, NHL, all for one low price of $399.99 over the next 30 days. And of course, my 90-day all-access pass is also there. That's an even better value for $869 over the next 3 months, $9.66 a day. So no matter how you do it, please make sure you get involved. Absolutely heating up in the right time in basketball. With football winding down, we need that next sport to kind of latch onto, and basketball is beginning to be very, very good for us. And of course, last night in the NBA, a perfect 3-0 card. Thank you for everybody who sent me nice messages. 3-0 card in the NBA, 2-1 in college basketball. So like I said, basketball's absolutely heating up. When it comes to football, remember, we got it this weekend. I mean, the championship games, NFL, I mean, it does not end. And I'm #1 college football handicapper on this website with 1,255 units. 60% college football winners over the last 30 days. We're actually getting stronger. 55% NBA winners over the last 30. 58% NFL winners over the last 30. 7-3 last week. 55% college basketball winners over the last 7 days. That's why you need to be involved in one of my all-access packages right now. So let's get to our Wednesday free plays, starting with East Tennessee State and the Mountaineers of App State. This is game 651, 652. Starts at 6:30 Eastern Time, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This number has tumbled down from 137 to 130, or tumbled up, I guess. Check that one more time. Started at 139.5, down to 137, so I guess we'll be tumbling downhill. 85% of the money has come in on the under, and we know that the Buccaneers, or at least we hope that the Buccaneers, are going to give us at least 70 points, likely more if they pick right up where they left off against Alabama A&M, where they scored 82 points in that game. And I like the pace in which East Tennessee State plays. I know guys down there that covered a team that said they just need to play with more consistency, that they'd be more physical in the paint. I think they can do that tonight. This total is going to go over late with free throws. Expect both teams to be in the bonus in the second half fairly early, and that's going to help us go over this total. Make sure you wait a little bit on this total. Make sure that 137 is where it's going to sit, because if it continues to fall, obviously we want the better of the number. If it sits there at 137 or even ticks up, get on this game right now. Go against the public and take the over. Game number 2, 653, 654, Central Michigan Chippewas versus Ohio State Buckeyes. 23.5. The Buckeyes are favored by, which is no surprise. The total is 141.5. This number opened at 25, was adjusted down to its current 23.5. The Buckeyes have covered 3 of their last 4 games, including an 11-point victory over Alabama straight up as a 6.5-point dog. Now, what's impressive about that? Not only just a victory, but also made a note the game after and how they responded against Santa Clara, a team that easily they could have struggled with after a big win. They were 6.5-point favorite. Some said that number might suggest that Santa Clara was the play, and it simply was not. Ohio State annihilated Santa Clara, and they have the 18th most efficient offense in college basketball. They lean on Bruce Thornton quite a bit to make that happen. They're also great on the other end as well. We saw them hold Alabama to 81 points, and you say, well, 81 points, that's not that great. Well, it really is when we're talking about Alabama, because 3 times this season they've already scored 100 points. One other affair, they scored 99 points. So holding them to 81 points also tells me a little something about the Buckeyes defensively. We're going to take Ohio State minus 23.5, and they don't cover this. It's just because their bench gave up a lead or something. They're clearly the better of the two teams and should win this game by 30. And then game number 3, 9 o'clock Eastern time. It's your get-out game of the day. Game 7-11, 7-12. Louisiana Tech versus New Mexico Lobos. Lobos minus 7.5, 150 is your total. And we're stretching this one just a little bit. We're going to go to the money line wagers, which is probably more just parlay wagers. But 86% of the money line wagers are coming in on the Lobos. It's a little bit too early to know which way the wagering is going to go, but I suspect it will head towards the Bulldogs in this one, which is not really going against the public. But I think it's let's get this game in quickly now that it's at 7.5. I see some 7s popping up. Of course, talking about the Louisiana Tech side, I see some 7s popping up. So shop for that 7.5. Still plenty out there, but do see those 7s. It won't be against a university like we just saw against Dillard, but the Bulldogs do have a 5-game winning streak coming into this one. They beat Dillard 105-65. By the way, Dillard's located in New Orleans, if you were wondering. Every single year, what's great about college basketball is we get to see these brand new universities with basketball teams that you've never heard of. I just heard of a team called East West University the other day. That's a brand new one. We also have seen Blue Diamond University, but Dillard's a new one as well. I really like what we're getting out of the Bulldogs, especially with their bench. We see their bench is 18th in the nation right now in bench scoring. A very important element when we're got our money behind a team, because when there's substitutions, especially if a team gets in foul troubles, we don't really want a big drop off in scoring. And I don't think that we're going to get that from Louisiana Tech, especially not in this game against the Lobos, who I see them quite a bit. I don't think they're very good. The Bulldogs' opponents have averaged just 57.2 points per game in the winning streak, and in that winning streak they've allowed just 36% shooting from the field. So we know we're going to get a solid effort from their bench. We know we're going to get a Bulldogs team that's going to play hard defensively, and I just think this 7.5 is way too much. So we're going to take the Bulldogs plus the 7.5. And that does it for our 3 games right now, guys. Please go to pickdawgz.com. Get involved with one of my many offers, including my NBA 3-pack for $49.99. Comes with the Pick Dawgz win guarantee. Take a look at my brand new NBA packages that were just put up there the other day. Gives you more options to join me for smaller increments of time. Of course, my 30-day all-access pass is locked in for $399.99. 90 days, $869. Let's keep building that bankroll. Fantastic night last night. Just to recap our free plays: East Tennessee State and App State over 137, Ohio State minus 23.5, and Louisiana Tech plus 7.5. Before I go, it's worth noting as well, and I used to do this quite a bit, but sometimes I'm under this time crunch. This is a significant factor, or a significant note, I guess, or nugget to add to your handicapping repertoire. Home teams this year are 216 and 182. That's good for just a little bit over 54% winners, plus 13.74 units of profit based upon a 1-unit wager. Significant because underdogs, and we're always kind of, I don't know, gamblers are always brainwashed into thinking the bet underdogs. If you bet every underdog this year in college basketball, your bankroll would probably be gone by now, but it'd be under 50.20 units lost. So favorites so far are really grabbing the money. And I think the bookmakers and odds makers are trying to catch up with those numbers, which we've seen quite a bit. Ride with that until it changes. This little nugget I'm throwing out to you. Hope that helps with some of your handicapping. That does it for today's show. For Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. I wish you nothing but the best for your wagers tonight and also this week. It's a huge time of year, and we got to finish 2023 up strong. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow.